It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Sun Devils will kick it away and get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First play. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The ball is caught. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And, Chris, you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. And today, he's living up to that.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
The Sun Devils getting set on first and 10. Design quarterback run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, good tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good tough runners like we're seeing today.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Short pass finds the tight end. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
He goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First and goal, Michigan State.
Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
And the game just good enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, ASU. No chance to catch him there.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Contact as he threw it. Makes the catch downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. They'll run it here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Spartans will try to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here for this offense. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to scramble to his left. Makes the first one. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sparty.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the wideout goes in motion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's got the first down and still motoring. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Sun Devils will line up here on 1st down and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
And not through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Gets into space at the 50. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And the Spartans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass is caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And the Spartans looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. A quick throw out left, complete. Has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the extra point goes up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And they trap him for a sack.
A loss of 3 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. He's got room to run. Really Fairly solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Extending the play now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the flat by the running back. But get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the ground game here. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Sun Devils looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
QB sneak. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
An important third down and goal now. And they're trying to punch it in here. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. No field goal try here. They're going to try to break the tie with a touchdown in the final quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting toward the goal line, but he's not going to make it. The defense stops him short. A turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The back's got it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Spartans.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. The sure hands. It's Amatova. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Another first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
27, jump.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Not much time left. The offense has his shot to end this in regulation. He'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go!
This could be the game here. Pass caught. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet! Ready!
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
Down!
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Now they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out.
Let's go! Let's go!
Takes the handoff again. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona
So on
State.
4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good! They will walk it off with that chip shot. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.